Coming at you from my vape room, I'm Marino the Vapegod. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Blitzen RDTA. It's a pretty cool one by Geekvape here. It's a 24mm at the base, and then it expands out to 25mm out on the outside, so it's kind of got a barrel shape to it. It uses a postless build deck, which is kind of nice. I originally picked this up because it very closely mimicked the internal structure of the Aromizer RDTA, the Aromizer V2, which I'm a really big fan of. So I figured I needed to expand my horizons a little bit, give this guy a try. One thing I want you to note is just the tank is full right now, all right? We'll get back to that later. This thing's definitely made for cloud chasing. That postless build deck gives you a ton of room, and then the way it's structured just keeps your coils juicy all the time. The flavor on it is ridiculous. It's absolutely not sacrificed anything in order to get you a whole lot more vape. You're not sacrificing flavor at all. I love it. I do like that the airflow on it has these this grate thing going on so that it doesn't really whistle when you hit it. You know, don't get me wrong, I like a good crackly vape, but I don't necessarily like a little choo-choo train letting everybody know when I'm taking a hit, you know? But if stealthy is your game, it's pretty fucking hard to avoid with this particular tank right here. The whole thing's made out of stainless steel, which is nice. I wish I could say as much for the glass. It comes with a bubble glass, and I had that thing going on in here. It was awesome. The bubble glass boosted the capacity up to 5 milliliters. But after just one tabletop fall of kind of like pop, it was toast. It did not survive. So now I'm stuck using this glass right here. And it comes with 2 of these. That's all right. It comes with a couple drip tips. They give you a really good kit to get you started with it. One thing that's been really jazzing me about this guy is normally in a rebuildable, I have to change my wicks every maybe 2 days, every other day, every 3 days, just depending on how much I'm using it. And that's pretty normal, and that's pretty average across the board. That's not terrible, right? But in this guy, I only have to change my wick once a week. And I'm not sure if it's like nichrome coils that I'm using in here. I normally use Kanthal or stainless, you know, something else. I'm not sure if it's the nichrome or if it's just because of the massive airflow and the juice flow that keeps the cotton really saturated and really cools those coils off as you hit them. So, I mean, thus far I'm crediting it to the tank because I've never had that happen with anything else. After that week, the Claptons do gather up a little bit of gunk, so it's no longer tasty and I gotta switch it out. But even then, the cotton is completely clean. Like, I could take the cotton out of this and put it into something else and it would work just fine. Now, my primary complaint with this particular tank is that it only has a 2 milliliter capacity with the normal size glass. And especially for what's a cloud chasing product, that's a little ridiculous, man. Like, not only does your juice have to be near you at all times, but you have to keep the cap off of it. You're refilling this thing so often. This is definitely, I'm calling it a couch vape. You use it when you're at home, you're using it when you're sitting down, and you got all your stuff around you, because there's no way you're going to keep up with maintaining it, you know, out in the wild or whatever. And see here, just in the course of this video, I managed to kill off half of the tank that I had going on in here. That's only 3 minutes. That's really not a lot of time, man. And if I'm using a tank, you know, I'm getting an RDTA because it has capacity. It needs to have capacity. I mean, this is a lot closer to a more original styled RDTA with the juice on the bottom that only could hold a couple mils at a time, an extended dripper per se. One thing is when you do refill this guy, it has a tendency of like over juicing the coils, which like cool, but it spits you at a whole lot. You'll really taste that flavor because you'll be drinking it. One thing I always do is right after I refill it, I'll give it one of those and it gets all the spit back off of it for you. But gotta say, guys, Blitzen, it's pretty bomb. Sure, it's named after a reindeer, whatever. It ain't Christmas time, but it's time for a good vape. And this guy's really filling the slot. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Definitely check it out. Geekvape Blitzen. Thanks for watching.